Hey, what's up guys? The rank 43 player in the world just built a monstrous Skeleton King swarm deck. It operates on 100% spam and with the evolved battle ram. By baiting out your opponent's arrows, zaps, and snowballs with the bats and goblin gang, the minion horde will surprise and crumble any offense that your opponent throws at you. After you defend with bait cards and get a positive elixir trade by cycling elixir collectors, once opponents overcommitted to you, you counterpush with the Skeleton King and the battle ram. If they use typically problematic cards like a bowler, you can redirect it with a miner and guarantee huge damage. Because when that ram hits, it hits hard. Especially when you have miner and arrows to clutch up and close out the match. This is basically a Three Musketeers deck, but better and easier to play. Is it cheaper and quicker card cycles, so you're able to spam more evolutions? And because you have the Skeleton King, even when your bait cards die, they're still giving you value. You suck up all the souls and throw them back at the opponent so they pay immeasurable tolls. If you only have one evolution, Evolved Battle Ram or Bats work, but I prefer the Evolved Battle Ram. Skeleton King is resurrected Elixir Collector bait spam in the new best way. So it's time to spawn into some games and assert dominance. And lots of skeleton love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to support the channel. Yo, we're playing against a top 600 player right now. So the strategy for us is usually going for evolutions, but if this guy's gonna go in for a bandit at the start, a little bit better for us to go for a goblin gang. He dropped 5 elixir with the bandit and then also the zap. We only spent a solid 3 there, so we're definitely up a little bit. Okay, wait, this guy is going to have the opportunity of a lifetime to battle ram me right now. It's not good. This is going to definitely connect to my tower. Fortunately, one of the barbarians will lock onto the Skeleton King, and then we get a whole bunch of those skeletons ready to swarm our opponent with the king. So I might be able to throttle our battle ram and also our bats at our opponent here. Arrowing here is really nice in most situations just because the Dagger Duchess being out of arrows means that he has to defend with units that he doesn't want to, like a bandit. Bandit died on his side of the map. That is the downside of running Dagger Duchess. She doesn't have enough daggers sometimes, and then she just can't defend. So when you get to double or triple elixir, that weakness is amplified. In single, since you don't have enough elixir to spam at her at all points in time, it's going to be really strong. So I hope that I can go for a battle ram right now, and then I can go for like another Skeleton King in front of this, and then surprise my opponent losing my Skeleton King and hopefully making him lose his mind. Definitely want to go for bats here as well, just to continuously keep up the aggression and then get good arrows value. Want to snag all of those minions most of all, instead of just trying to hit the tower there with the arrows. Want to guarantee that we would get good trade. And also, his Royal Ghost is going to get damaged down a little bit too. Genuinely, I think going in for a Goblin Gang is a little bit better than doing anything else. Even though it's likely to get zapped, it still should be able to finish off the Royal Ghost because it does illuminate it. Then our Princess Tower, or I guess in this situation, sorry, Dagger Duchess, you're not the Princess Tower. You're better. A little bit more overpowered. You've got more health, got more firepower. That's what's finishing him off every time whenever he cycles random stuff like by itself into us. Definitely not good for him to do that. So let's go for a minion horde here. He might Evo Zap this. Oh, he's going to have arrows. Wow, okay. I see you, my guy. The arrows out of cycle will be hilarious, though. Because how is he going to defend this? He's going to have to go zap. Does he kill our bats? I think he does. Wait, he's not going to be able to. He has to go in for a freaking little prince ability first. He spent so much elixir. The fact that he's going to have Pekka, arrows, and zap is really not good for our minion horde chances of like getting value. Like, what is this minion horde supposed to do? How is it finding value, actually? Right as I said that, it extracted insane positive elixir trade. Defending against the Pekka, I just didn't think that was a possibility. Anyway, we'll take it. We'll go arrows here, and then we can go in for a zap if we want. I mean, arrows... I mean, I guess he was going to go for the zap. We were trying to go and finish off his little prince with our miner before he was able to zap and finish everything off. And then he's going to go arrows. The arrows are out of cycle, so we go battle ram right now. Remember, he's not going to be back to evolve zap, so I don't think he's going to be able to defend this. I think the battle ram charges through, and there's nothing he can do. Definitely going to go for arrows as quickly as we can, just because we want to incinerate the bandit, so the minions lock onto the tower, amplifying even our... Oh my gosh. I thought we were going to win right then and there. I was talking like an auctioneer. I was ready for him to sell the game. Didn't happen. It's okay. We can still make this happen if I can go in for bats now and then go for a battle ram and then miner to go and pull back the Pekka. Because if he doesn't have the Pekka to kill the battle ram, I think he has to go for a little prince ability, and that's not going to work. There's no way. There's no way an evolve zap cleans that all up. Dude, that is such a joke. That is crazy, my man. We're going to go in for our bats here, and then I think it's going to be in our best interest to go for a goblin gang, miner, and then arrows. This should win us the game if he doesn't catch it. There's no way he's catching that miner, and we're digging for gold. We get the game. Even though the Pekka hit my tower, And because the battle ram pushed the Skeleton King off to the side, it was way scarier than I thought. We still snagged the W. It's going to take me some time to get used to the evolved battle ram killing everything, pushing units out of the way, and refusing to die despite bashing my tower. Luckily, our miner was bold and dug us the gold. And that Pekka player with evolved zap and arrows versus our minion horde bait deck still lost despite being a top 600 player at over 2,800 medals. After digging out the dub, we found ourselves at 2,700 in the world. And this time, I actually remembered to swap out the Dagger Duchess for the Princess Tower. I know, guys, it's a miracle. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? Bro, Christmas is so far away, and yet you still got the Santa banner. You know, he's probably one of those people that you go all the way into the summer and they still have the freaking Christmas decorations on their porch. He really is going to be that guy. Let me know down below in the comment section if you have a neighbor like that that just celebrates every single season the exact same holiday. It's pretty troll. Anyway, we're going to be trying to troll this dude with our minion horde right now. We're going to be dropping that first before our bats, just because I think it's going to be able to astonish him with the battle ram tanking for the baby dragon or whatever splash damage he's going to have. He might just lose the baby dragon to one minion. That would be pretty funny. I mean, the baby dragon now doesn't have to be responded to, right? Oh, come on, guy. Really? You're going to have Evo Bomber in your deck? What the heck? Oh, no. That was precarious pathing, Skeleton King. What are you trying to do right now? Are you trying to int my game? Are you trying to make me lose? What is this? Gotta go and hit him up with the League of Legends question marks or something. That thing was confused. All right, so he's gonna have poison. He's definitely gonna have a graveyard deck. So the poison out of cycle means it's a profound opportunity for us to go in for the Elixir Collector, because he can't punish that. If we drop in the middle, it's not like he's gonna go drop a graveyard right on top of that. He's gonna have to wait. He's finding himself in a very grave situation where he's realized that he can't touch our collector. No poison, no graveyard availability unless he wants to activate King Tower, and really good spot for us to be in. So we're going to battle ram on the other side. I'm going to get ready with Goblin Gang in the left. I think that's just a little bit better because the bats should allow us to go and kill the bowler, or at least put it in a position where I won't have to respond near as much. Then we can Goblin Gang other side. We also have Minion Horde again. One of my favorite things to do with Minion Horde is waiting for the Baby Dragon to lock onto the tower, because it's unlikely that he is going to be able to get that much value. He's just going to lose the Bomber. He still loses the Baby Dragon. If he poisons on defense, it's kind of funny because now he doesn't have anything for the second Elixir Collector. And the minions don't even die instantaneously. Notice how they rack up damage there? That's ridiculous. Also, we have Evo Bats if he wants to go in for a bad graveyard right now. Where's there's a chance? There's actually a less than, I don't know, 10% chance he does one of the worst plays in the world and graveyards me. Ah, that's unfortunate. I mean, we're playing against like top 600 players in the last game. Like, what was I expecting? He's not going to be that dumb. All right, what do we do here? We dumbfound him going in for an evolved battle ram and hope he goes in for a bowler and we can catch with the miner. Please? Yeah! Get outplayed, my guy! How does that make you feel? That was so good on our end. I'm really proud. Look at the battle ram just like charging at this guy's face. Looking at that, he's like, wait. That miner was not supposed to do me dirty like that, and it did. It was really good. I'm pretty proud of how that worked out. So we're going to go Goblin Gang here. We have to go in for a battle ram to kite most of his units. And we're going to try to get away with bats. And that should be enough as long as he doesn't freeze me or something. I mean, this is a good defense. This is a really good defense. But then also we have to deal with the Evolved Knights, and then we got to go Goblin Gang. As you guys can see, there are perpetual like problems for us. It's not ideal. If one of the bats locks on the tower, we might have just won. There's no way, dude. Wait, this is premium derpiness. We just won with 2 bats. This guy is getting defiled by 2 bats. 2 bats in a dream. And then he loses the battle ram. It went full circle. The first battle ram screwed him over, and the second one sealed the deal. It's safe to say Saint Nick definitely wasn't safe from the battle ram, and he's probably going to put it on the naughty list. It definitely went down his chimney and devoured his tower. And we've penciled in our place at 2,300 in the world. Yo, this guy's got a Mega Knight and a Giant Skeleton in the banner. Chances are he's probably not playing both of them, so we'll figure out which one he's going to be piloting today. Definitely want to go for a bats in the back, split him up. Never going to get caught by a Mother Witch. But the bad thing is, if I cycle my miner, it gets devoured by this stupid Dagger Duchess. She just fires way too fast. There's no point in trying to snipe a aggressive bomber like that. Just have to let it do its thing. Instead, I'm going to play defensive, collect our advantage with the collector, and then see what we can do. The good thing is the bomber didn't splash into my tower there, and I don't think he's going to go cop the ability. Yeah, we're going to drop our Goblin Gang off to the side a little bit later just in case if he wanted to. And wow, are you going to sack your tower here? I mean, we might have to sack our tower. Dude, he's going to arrows. There's no shot that I got that lucky. Now we can go for Minion Horde. Divide and conquer. He loses the Goblin Giant. He loses the Bowler. And we are up so much Elixir with an Elixir Collector on the field, a Battle Ram counter pushing, and a Minion Horde. So he's not in the best spot, safe to say. It still isn't amazing for me, but that was what we're looking to have happen. If you go in for an aggressive play with bait cards, usually your opponent's hand will be forced to drop their arrows, their zap, their rage, whatever it may be. And then you can get a huge elixir advantage with your collector because your other bait cards will be able to trounce their push. Even if they drop 10 elixir at the river, your minion horde should be able to devour it if they don't have a small spell to clean it up. So I'm going to go in for a Skeleton King in the back, and we'll see if we can get another get out of jail free card if he spams on the other side. Or maybe we can freeze our opponent here. So our strategy, we go Goblin Gang other side, going for a Miner here, and then also going for a Battle Ram. It's nice to bait out the Evil Bomber like that because now the Skeleton King is up close and personal, and consistently going in for plays like that with the Miner to stop him from pulling the Fisherman, and then the Battle Ram getting through because then the Bowler wasn't able to hit it because obviously if the Bowler is stuck on the Miner, it's awesome. Like everything worked out in our favor. We really outplayed him there. We can go for an Elixir Collector. We know that we're going to lose the tower though because he's just going to go Goblin Giant Arrows and there's nothing I can do. So if that's going to be the case, I have to keep up the pressure. You guys feel me? If I don't keep up the pressure, we're going to get screwed. So I need to go arrows here. It should be able to kill all the bats. Then I can pop the ability. And then the Dagger Duchess is out of daggers. Wait, he might get a dagger in the heart. Please. Let this work. Oh, man. This is going to be really, really crazy. I have to get creative now. Maybe I can go in for... let's go in for bats, minion horde. Expect him to go and pop all of his elixir. He's definitely not going to arrows the right. He did arrows the right. Dude, you were so aggressive. I thought you were going to take the guaranteed tower. I mean, he's going to be able to light me and take the tower now, but he maybe goes bowler on the Miner, please? Hit the Miner instead, you stupid bowler. Why do you have to be smart? Stop it. Can the barbs kill the bowler? There's no way that worked. There's actually no shot. The Evo barbs are brutalizing this man. And despite our opponents somehow always having bowler and arrows, it doesn't matter. We make it happen. Breaking through defenses that are supposedly supposed to stomp your cards is a super satisfying feeling. Yo, we got another one exactly at 2,000 medals. My man, what are you ready to cook up for me today? So if he's going to go skeletons in the back and literally running the Cannoneer, this is something that is unique. It is interesting. He is not running the Dagger Duchess. The one person... We found someone. We found Waldo. Oh, wait. He is still probably going to be running drill. Maybe he's going to be running something different. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it's going to be a bit more unique for us to play against the Cannoneer because I think our bait cards are really ready to just revel in a realm where they can multiply like mad. I definitely want to go for the Skeleton King here. It is able to splash onto all the stuff. Able to obliterate the goblins. I dislike how some of the goblins locked on my tower there. Sometimes that happens and you look at your Skeleton King and you're like, aren't you supposed to suck that up with a vacuum cleaner, bro? You got this big broom. What are you even using that for? Anyway, we can pop the ability, but we're waiting for him to drop a spell, and he does use his tornado. Now we can go Goblin Gang on the other side. Unlike the Dagger Duchess, you actually want to apply dual lane pressure when you're playing against the Cannoneer, because the Cannoneer's attack speed is really low. The Dagger Duchess's attack speed is really high. So you kind of want to make sure that you adjust your strategy depending on which tower you play into. Cannoneer, always better to do dual lane pressure because cannons just fire so freaking slow when you've got bait cards. And then the opponent has to overspend on both sides, and they kind of just fall apart. Anyway, look at some of the minions locking on. Yeah, I mean, he's having to go in for an Evolve Knight there, and wasting an Evolve card feels horrendous for him. Also, one of the minions surviving. Let's go. All right, let's go Battle Ram as well. I'm thinking... if we go Battle Ram with the Spear Goblins, it will force out more Elixir. The minion's going to take the brunt of it the first hit, but the Spear Goblins could kill the Bomber if we're lucky. He literally has to go in for a log because he's not really sure of what's going to happen there. And he loses the Bomber too. Let's go. And now his tower is feeling kind of blue. It's getting beaten down. Despite him going for the Bomber and the log, he kind of took more damage on the left-hand side and the right now. So we're winning on both angles. Hey, Skeleton King! For once, you sucked and didn't suck. He sucked up the goblins, and for once, he was actually a good card, so we take those. All right, we're going to go in for an aggressive play, and maybe we can find a good way to pop the ability, please. Genuinely, I think it's worth it, because it will soak up damage from the Tesla, so then the minions just don't die in one hit, and then the minions will force out more Elixir. He's going to go and spam more stuff here, too. Ooh, wait, that's not great on his end. Oh, he thought I was going to go minion horde. He pre-poisoned. This guy's on a different level of prediction. That's insane, my guy. That is hilarious. That is actually funny. We take those. All right, we're going to go in for our Evo Bats. We're going to follow through with the Evo Battle Ram. And he's going to get rammed to a different reality where he can just go dream of winning this game in the next one, maybe. So yeah, this is really easy comparatively to playing against the Dagger Duchess. Dagger Duchess hard counters you when you play against bowlers. This, for once, we had a slight switch up and a fun, easy match. Cannoneer gets completely overwhelmed as long as you spam both sides. Even though this guy had Tesla, Tornado, Log, Poison, and Bomber for splash damage, it still wasn't enough. He found himself in situations where he didn't have answers for bait, despite having half of his deck counter us. That's the massive impact of having the correct tower. Cannoneer gets demolished by our deck. All right, so jumping to the game here. We got a game's hero. So I wonder if we're gonna make our villain arc happen in here. Because, you know, we do have the Evo Battle Ram. So I think we can maybe go in for Skeleton King against the Drill. I mean, he's definitely more evil than me. Anyone that runs Drill is running the most overpowered win condition in the game right now. No doubt he's going to have Evil Bomber, and he does. So, you know, yeah, that's just how it is, I guess, my guy. If we can make him pop the ability early, that would be amazing for us. Because then I can go in for a minion horde without too many worries. The bad thing about this Mighty Miner is it's not going to die to our tower for a while, or if even ever. I have to go in for a Goblin Gang now, and then the bats are doing a lot of damage, though. Dang. I didn't expect them to do that much work. Wait, he actually has very little elixir right now, and he's going for a terrible Evo Bomber. I mean, this activates King Tower, right? Right? Yeah, let's go. Thanks, man. The benefits of running a bad tower. You can activate King Tower no matter what, because your tower doesn't do enough damage to stop their pushes. Awesome. Every other tower out of the other couple in the game deletes that Evo Bomber in that instance. Anyway, we can go in for a Elixir Collector here. He said good luck. No, dude. It was skill. I thought about that when I put in the Princess Tower. Definitely. Definitely not just trying to show our viewers the more free-to-play friendly version of the deck that is accessible by everyone. Definitely calculated for an advantage in the game. All right, so we're going to be going in for our Skeleton King in the back, and then we'll go in for a Battle Ram with this. I hope that he spams us a little bit more aggressively. I mean, wait, we can go Goblin Gang Arrows or Miner, actually. Miner's better here. Miner will be able to kill that for sure, right? Does he pop the ability? I bet you he does. I bet you he pops the ability early. He might be able to arrows early as well. Go for Battle Ram. Fall through with our bats and see what's happening. Maybe we can pump it up with our units instead of anything else. If the bats lock onto the tower and the barbarians tank, he's not even hitting all the bats. Dude, must suck to get sucked by the vampire bats, my guy, that are eternally healing. Oh my gosh, he poisoned on 2 bats. Imagine his mental right now. I just want to see his face.
I want to see his suffering.
I mean, seriously, if you're running this deck, you deserve every ounce of suffering that you get. You are literally running the most ridiculously OP strategy in Clash Royale history. Evo Bomber Tornado with a freaking Goblin Drill, the most overbuffed and overtuned cards that Clash Royale has refused to nerf for a century. My guy, you deserve every bit of this loss that you're about to get. All right, so we're going to go for a Miner on the other side. We want to assert utter dominance. We want to take double towers just to make him feel like he does not deserve to win ever at this rank. That is how we try to make people feel. When they play these type of decks and they lose, it is like, okay, deserved. We go for our bats here, and then it is fine because we conquer the right-hand side and leave his left-hand tower in a damsel in distress situation with his Dagger Duchess at 220 health. That really is the ultimate reversal, losing with the Dagger Duchess with the best deck in the game. This bait spam deck triumphs and trolls everyone. No one is safe. Ram the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.